Alright, I'm sorry for my lack of presence on YouTube over the past little while. I don't even know when I'm going to get this video out. I'm sure, as some of you guys have seen, I've updated my status, and in my community tab on YouTube, I've been dealing with a concussion for the past little while now, and apart from getting out of the house to go meet Jay Cutler, I pretty much haven't done anything at all. So I'm going to try and get through making this video as I'm feeling a little bit better today. But I don't know when I'm going to be able to actually stare at my computer screen long enough to edit it, but we'll see. So let's get into today's video. We're going to be breaking down John Frusciante's Pedalboard from the Jazz Festival that just happened this past weekend, at the time at least of making this video. Some cool revelations. We don't have as many great shots of John's board as I would like, but I seem to have pieced together enough different shots and angles to get a full picture of what his pedal board looked like. Let's get into today's video. Now, this first shot here that I'd like to go over, we actually see the Moog CP251 processor back on John Frusciante's board, and I'm glad that my theory on that pedal was correct. I had a feeling that if he's going to be using the low pass filter, we'd see that processor on his board as well. That kind of goes hand in hand with everything. In the shot as well, we actually see the Line 6 FM4 has moved onto the board. It's not just off to the side on the floor, as kind of it seemed to be an afterthought the last time we saw the Chili Peppers performing. So glad to see the FM4 is now permanently on the pedal board, because obviously they're probably going to play Throw Away Your Television at some point on the upcoming tour. Moving on to our next shot here, the pedal that we theorized to at least have been some sort of Big Muff style pedal appears to be confirmed to be an NYC Big Muff. That's what it looks like to me, at least. It looks pretty clear to me that that's what it is, the graphics. Probably the same version that John was using in the past, but it's possible he could be using just a newer reissue version compared to his early 2000s model he was using back in the day. But either way, looks to be an NYC variation Big Muff at least. In the shot as well, I still can't tell if it's two DS2s or a DS2 in that XT2. It looks less red in the shot, that second pedal, but it doesn't look to be the same shade of orange. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think based off this shot, if it's two DS2s we're seeing or two different pedals, but for sure at least there is one DS2 on his pedal board. Then, of course, we have some Unlimited Love staples still on the board. You can see the Dynacomp, the Phase 90, the MXR Flanger, the Carbon Copy, the Echoplex, the DD500, the PDS 1002, as well as the CE1 are still all on that back row, with the addition of that Moog CP251. The only other change to the back row is that the CE1's position has changed and it's more central physically on the board. Again, this is just going to be for ergonomics, as John would be stepping on the CE1 a lot more often than some of the other pedals on that back row. And just based on the cables, it really does appear to be that they are shooting off and away from the board. So I am assuming the CE1 is last in the chain. As far as staples and the things that are unchanged from the front row, you can see the Variac Fuzz, the SD1, the Microamp, that Wilson modded WH10 V3. I can't really make out the rest of the front row, but I am assuming both reverb pedals are going to be present, probably between the FM4 and the WH10. That's what at least I think is going on. Maybe the noise suppressor tossed in there as well. And then, of course, maybe that mystery pedal, but again, I can't tell based on the shots we have so far. I can't tell the rest of that front row of the board, but I'm assuming majority of it at least appears to not have changed. And it's really cool to see John's pedal board just evolving and being tweaked as we get closer to the actual tour kicking off. The set lists and songs they're going to be performing are getting more solidified and flushed out, so of course John's going to need to pick and choose what effects he needs in order to be able to perform all of those songs the exact way he wants. So I'm sure there might be a few more changes, but we've seen some big ones, at least with that CP251 and the FM4 being permanently placed on the pedal board. That is really cool to see. And there you guys go. That is my breakdown on John Frusciante's Jazz Fest pedal board. Again, looks to be kind of what we should expect the Unlimited Love Tour pedal board to look like at this point. A few more things might be tweaked, but I think this is pretty much the fully fledged out board. Please leave a comment down below again what you think that second pedal is. Do you think it's two DS2s or a different Boss pedal beside the first DS2? I still am not 100% sure at this point, and hopefully we get a better look at his pedal board as time goes on. Leave a comment as well if there's anything that you wish John would have brought back out maybe, or anything new that you wish you would have added or changed, done differently. As always, you guys, thank you so much for the support. We'll see you on the next one.